Leaking suction line king valve on this bad boy right here. We're going to be replacing it today. Got a fresh one. This is the bad one. It's been leaking, coming right out of this top nut right there. So we got a whole assortment of tools up here, all the good stuff that we need. Be free. All right, so you're gonna get your pipe cutter. We're gonna pull this back, tighten it down on there. That'll hold your insulation back, so then you can braze all that down there. Gives you plenty of space. Got the core removed on the suction line. We're purging nitrogen on the high side. We got our torch. We're gonna open this, light her off, and bring in our acetylene. Yeah. We got her out. A little bit of a pain in the butt, but we got it off that side. We got it off that side. Just gonna have to let this cool down for a second. Purging it out. Got that side brazed on, not too half bad. Then we got the tricky side over here. Not too shabby. So now we get to go put a filter dryer in downstairs. This is an old one I had. Let's get it. Here's our furnace. Got the filter dryer for the new one. Gonna be going right there. So let's start up the torch, get it debrazed. Got the old boy out of there. We got the new one in here, which is slightly oversized for this system. Now we get to go back up to the roof. Alrighty, now we can send some pressure into it. We're gonna crank the valve up. We're gonna send 400 something to it. We're gonna start purging through both lines, suction in high side, just to get the pressure into the system. We'll watch our pressure go up here. Pressure is still holding good. Time to release our charge right here. We got both hoses connected, 2 core removal tools, a micron gauge, all coming back to our JB pump. We got the ballast open right now. We're pumping down 10,000, baby. Once it gets to about 2,000, we'll shut the ballast. Yeah, buddy, 420. We're gonna shut her down, close our valves here. Shut this pump down. We'll see what she decays up to. Got the gauges hooked up. Got the tank on the scale. Looks like we got about 13 pounds gross weight of this tank and the refrigerant. We're gonna purge it out a little bit. There we go. Now we're gonna add in 8.8 pounds right there. So we're gonna put this on zero that out. We're gonna start filling it in. There we go. Looking for 8.8 pounds, which I'm not sure if we're gonna get it out of this tank. Might need to get another one. The system pressure and the tank pressure have equalized. We got 4 pounds in the system. We got gross weight of 9 pounds. So there's maybe 3 more pounds in this tank, but you're gonna have to start the system to get those in. We got 173 PSI standing pressure. So this is all equalized. We're gonna go get a fresh tank, try to get a little bit more in there. Got a fresh tank, still can't get any more in. We only got 4 pounds into this system. We need 8.8. So we're gonna start this unit up and we're gonna feed it in on the suction line. Got the unit running. We're feeding in on the suction line just a little bit, slowly adding. We need 4.4 more pounds to get 8.8. We're gonna continue to feed in here. I'm gonna get some clamps on here so we can measure superheat. We got our 4.8 pounds in. So we added 4 plus 4.8 equals our 8.8, which is our factory charge according to our nameplate. So we have the factory charge in the unit. Now we're gonna go and put a clamp on our liquid line so we can measure subcooling. And we got these fancy little gauges that'll tell us. Currently we're at 10 degrees, going up to 12. We're gonna let it simmer for just a little bit because I just started this unit. See what we get to. We're simmering right around 11.9, 12 degrees of subcooling. We got good pressures. I already started removing and putting cores back in. So that is gonna be a wrap for today. This system is running good. Got that service valve replaced, and now we're out of here.